Hey everyone, it's Masterpiece. So, I already did the Nikto skiff guard review yesterday, and the day before that I did Cathaba skiff guard reissue for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. So, now I'm gonna do one of the better ones, which is Wooof. This one's also a part of the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi reissues that Hasbro released. The card back looks great. That's an image of him in Jabba's palace. I think this is right when Luke shows up. You can kind of see him in the background. They just kind of grabbed that image from a certain scene in the background. So yeah, this is Wooof. He comes with his soft goods skirt. He has a blaster pistol and the vibro axe. His headdress is removable. And you could already tell that the bandolier is kind of its own separate piece, which is really nice. I really like when they do that. They did that with the previous release too, but sometimes they'll include the bandoliers with the mold, so it'll be a part of the actual action figure itself, and so you can't remove it. So I like those little details. Check in the back, this is VC24. That's a really low number. You can see the rest of the action figures in the line, along with two of the other ones that I just did reviews for. All the attention and danger stuff in the back too. Alright guys, so there he is, Wooof, from the Return of the Jedi. So what's so great about this guy? Let's start with his accessories. So he comes with this vibro axe, which is, I don't know if it's just me, but the paint apps are really nice on this. It's really small accessory, but the painted details are so great. So like the brown is kind of like this shimmering glossy brown, which looks really nice. I know this camera doesn't do it justice, but I don't know if it's just me, it just looks really nice, has a nice glow to it. And then the chrome details, like the blade right here, makes it look like it's like actually sharp. And then you got some more other stuff right here that they detailed, they painted right there. So that's a vibro axe. It's kind of similar to the ones that the Gamorrean guards came with. But then we have this blaster pistol, and it's the exact same one that came with the previous two that I reviewed, which is the Cathaba and the Nikto skiff guard. Except, I think it was the Nikto skiff guard that there wasn't too much paint apps. Instead, it was all silver. It was all painted silver, and I don't know, it just seems like there's a lot of inconsistency here, but maybe that's just how it is. Maybe they decided to paint certain, I'm not sure which blaster pistol this is, but they probably just decided to paint these blaster pistols differently just to add some variation. If so, then I'm all for it. But then we get to the actual figure itself, Wooof, and this guy is awesome. I don't think he has very much difference in articulation with the ankles as the first release, but that's the articulation for the knee. Only frontwards and backwards with the hips, so he can't do the splits. And then we get to the soft goods skirt thing here. That's really nice. He has a holster, so his blaster pistol can fit in nicely. He could kind of do crunches, but it's more of a left to right swivel. And then we get to the bandolier, which is its own separate piece that I really like. Careful for his headdress, it it is kind of loose and kind of comes out really easily, but there's a shoulder articulation, elbow, wrist, and then the head can articulate very nicely. Side to side isn't that bad. Can look down and look up a little bit. And he definitely looks a lot better with his hat thing. So getting all these guys not only makes me want to pose them for the sail barge, but I kind of want to do like a Jabba's Palace diorama. I've been thinking about doing that, except I don't think I'm going to 3D print the diorama. Unless it has like, you know, like tables and all these other little accessories. I'll 3D print those, but not the actual like platform itself. I think I'm gonna do that out of foam, but I don't know, that's just my thoughts. Those are I'm in the early process of doing that. Right now I don't really have time to do that since it's con season. I'm more focused on cosplay props and 3D printing, all that kind of stuff. But and then after that, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the Master Lab. I have a pretty good idea of what the next Master Lab is going to be, but I don't know. Maybe I might be able to slip in some Jabba's Palace in that. We are getting the throne with the kind of background in this fall. So once con season is over, that'll pretty much most likely get shipped out. But I want to do like the whole thing. I want to get the other rooms that are a part of the scene. There's some booths in front of the throne that I want to implement too. So that's what I mean by I'm thinking of doing the Jabba's Palace. Is I don't want to just have the throne. I want to have like the whole thing surrounding that area, but that's for a later date. Hopefully I'll get to it. As of right now, I just have my sail barge, and that's pretty much it as far as Return of the Jedi goes. But I can't wait for the throne room to come, Jabba's throne room to be released. That's going to be an amazing release, and you better believe that I'm going to be reviewing that once it releases. So yeah. Anyways, back to Wooof. Great action figure. I'm glad I got my hands on it. It's the thing about the vintage collection that the Black Series doesn't do that well is that you get all these different background characters, the glub shadows, so to speak, to populate your dioramas and all that kind of stuff. You know, this is obviously a scale meant for world building and all that kind of stuff, so it's great that Hasbro understands that and releases these background characters that really didn't do anything to progress the storyline, but are just so embedded in our minds when thinking about the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy even. So that's one of the things that draws me into the vintage collection, because they do it so well. They implement these guys, and just bringing in the most obscure background character makes our day. That's a fun part about it. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing another review. It's for a more popular background character, so to speak. So we did Wooof, which is this guy, Nikto Skiff Guard, and the Kithaba Skiff Guard. and tomorrow is going to be the Saint-Murray, or Yak Face as I like to call him, review. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.